Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing a video of 3 of the most haunted places in the world. So these aren't like set in stone, the most haunted places. This was on a list I found of 21 of the most haunted places in the world. I don't think you can really say that like one is more haunted than the other and like what is the most haunted place in the world, because obviously just nobody knows of every single haunted place in the world because there's just so many, but these are definitely of the top 3 and they are all in different countries. So yeah, if you want to hear them, then please keep watching, and if you would, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe down below if you enjoy this video so you can see all my videos and never miss any of them. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so number 3 on this list is the Tower of London in London, England. The Tower of London was built in the year 1078 by William the Conqueror, and since then it has played a major role in England's history. The tower itself has quite a brutal history and very tragic deaths have occurred there over the last 900 plus years. The tower is basically where people were sent by Parliament and the royal family when they were basically going to be exiled. Even members of the royal family themselves were sent to the tower. Some of the claims of the Tower of London include seeing a woman walking around without a head, and this is believed to be Anna Boleyn, who, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, so I'm sorry if I'm not, but she was one of Henry VIII's wives who was sent to the tower to be beheaded. And people believe this is her because you often see the woman hanging around where the wife of King Henry VIII was said to have been killed. Another claim is that people often report seeing full-bodied apparitions. There are many of them, but obviously they can't identify all of them because there are just so many. But one of the most famous ones that have been identified is believed to be Lady Jane Grey, also known as the White Lady. People often see her in the windows of the tower waving to the children below. The last claim that we are going to be talking about with having to do with the Tower of London is 2 children. Reports of seeing 2 children in their pajamas hand in hand have been rumored around the tower's history. These 2 children are believed to be the 2 princes who were sent to the tower when Parliament decided that they were not fit for the throne. They were sentenced to death by their own uncle, the Duke of Gloucester. If I'm not saying that right, I'm sorry, I'm not from England obviously. What really solidified this claim was that when historians and forensic scientists were going through the tower trying to see if they could find any bones, they found the bones of 2 children underneath a staircase who were holding hands at the time of their death. Number 2 on our list today is the Castle of Good Hope in South Africa, more specifically located in Cape Town, South Africa. The Castle of Good Hope was built in the 17th century by the Dutch of East India. It is the country's oldest historical building. It was originally built as a rest area for ships to go because there is ocean around it, so they could come and, sleep, get some food, do whatever they have to do for their ships. Paranormal records date back to 1915. Some of the claims include seeing a tall man in 1915 just wandering around the area. He wasn't seen again until 1947, where he would be seen frequently over a 2-week period. Some of the things that he would be doing while he was seen were quite horrific, as in he would be jumping off the side of a building or just walking towards the water and not stopping as he walked. Another claim there is that people see what they think is the former governor. Governor Peter Gisbert van Noot. He passed away April 23rd, 1728. He was found dead at his desk when people went looking for him. People went looking for him because he was supposed to be at a hanging that he had ordered earlier that day for 7 soldiers who were being hanged for trying to escape the war. Requested that he be there, and when he didn't show up, people went searching for him after the hangings were complete. When they found him hunched over his desk, dead, with a look of terror on his face. People claim to see this man's apparition walking around the halls of the Castle of Good Hope. Another claim is of a woman who has been seen roaming the castle. Nobody knows who she is, but she has gotten the nickname the Lady in Grey. She just walks around the castle crying hysterically into her hands, and nobody knows who she was. The final place on our list, and the #1 most haunted place in the world, according to quite a few lists that I looked at, was Eastern State Penitentiary in Pennsylvania, United States of America. Built in 1829, it was used as a prison for many years. It was the first prison to exercise solitary confinement, which would soon drive their inmates into insanity, causing them to pass away tragically. They took their solitary confinement very seriously, in which if an inmate was put into solitary confinement, they would have to eat alone, sleep alone, go out into the yard and exercise alone, and even when they left their cell, the prison guards would put a black bag over their head so they couldn't see anybody else. In 1913, the prison went back to just a regular prison and got rid of solitary confinement due to so many of their inmates dying. In 1971, the prison was abandoned. Some of the claims include shadowy figures that quickly dart away when you approach them. When you go into the guard tower, you can sometimes see a tall, dark figure just looking at you. In cell block 12, reports of hearing like a menacing, possessed type laugh can be heard. In cell block 6, a lot of shadowy figures have been seen roaming the halls and pretty much like clinging to the walls of the hall, if that makes sense. In cell block 4 is where people will actually see faces, and the faces are said to be very clear, like you can tell that they're people, but also very transparent and you can see right through them. To follow all of this up, people have also heard throughout the prison talking from people who aren't in the tour group but is close by, footsteps when people aren't walking anywhere near there. You can hear the banging of cell doors, and also people have reported their hair being pulled and being scratched. Okay everybody, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you guys next time. Bye!